So they keep bringing all these people from the intelligence agencies in to talk about what their opinion of what Trump should have done and all this stuff. And just now watching, Adam Schiff's asking the colonel, whether or not he prepared remarks for President Trump's first phone call. And he said he did. And he said, did you recommend he bring up corruption in the phone call? And he said he did. And he said, so that meant Trump was supposed to bring it up. Well, the colonel rightly said, well, he was recommended he bring him up. Somehow the Democrats think that these career people in the intelligence agencies are telling Trump what he should do, and it's the other way around. Trump and Pence are the only ones elected in the executive branch. They're in charge of all the intelligence agencies. They're in charge of the FBI. They're in charge of the Department of Justice, Department of State. All those unelected officials have policies in place and long-standing stuff, but that doesn't mean they make policy. Last week, the ambassador kept saying that she was trying to adhere to stated U.S. policy. Well, as soon as Trump, who is the guy in charge of the executive branch, states anything other than that, that's now the policy. It's those people's job in the intelligence agencies to get behind his foreign policy. It may be dumb, it may be stupid, but that's it. He was elected by the American people to conduct foreign policy. Intelligence agencies are there to give him the information so he can make sound decisions, not tell him what he should and shouldn't do. It's the other way around. But for whatever reason, they're going to bring all these people up here and give their opinion on what he should have done, shouldn't have done. If they want to do that, they need to run for president and be in charge. Otherwise, now if they see something illegal or immoral, it's their duty to report that. That's true. Nothing wrong with that. But if it's just a policy difference, which that's what it seems like, they trying to say he was trying to get personal political gain. But again, you have to read into things to see that. If Trump wants the ambassador to Ukraine to teach the Ukrainians how to play pin the tail on a donkey, that is now the U.S. policy. It may be a stupid policy, but if the president says it, that is the policy until you replace him. And you can't replace him just for doing something stupid. It has to be illegal. So it's kind of crazy. They feel like, when I got a new commander when I was in the Army and I was the maintenance NCOIC, the motor sergeant, I used to, there was a controlled exchange program where you could take a part off a broken vehicle to fix another truck. That always took a command approval to get it done. Well, me and my commander had a pretty good relationship. He knew I was gonna do it in a way that wasn't gonna hurt readiness. So he designated me to make that decision myself. Well, I got a new commander in. He didn't feel that way. He wanted to approve every single one, which was his prerogative. And it wasn't my job to be upset with him about it. It's my job to enthusiastically get behind the commander and conduct things the way he or she saw fit. And that's the same thing on a lot bigger scale. Trump was elected by the American people to conduct foreign policy. All these bureaucrats are there to give him the information so he can do so. This whole thing is crazy. So they can bring up all these people and they can give their opinion about the phone call and they can give their opinion about what was done and what wasn't. But until they say something illegal, they really ain't got nowhere. They're showing that they're part of the deep state by not enthusiastically getting behind their commander. That is the job. Anyway.